we say slave trade. It wasn't a trade, it was a kidnapping, because a trade is when you exchange money and get something. So what we're basically saying is, like, if African people were abducted or kidnapped by the Europeans, by the Greeks,
Red Arabs,
the Red Arabs, how are you going to worship their gods and their religion? It doesn't make sense. Black people hate everything about slavery except for Christianity, which doesn't make any sense, because this was beaten into you, and now your DNA is programmed to the point where you're afraid of the slave master. So we want to connect back to our ancestors, back to Africa, back to what works for us. And everyone else, when they pray to their gods, it works for them, because you look on the planet and who's getting help? And why are you not getting help? Because black people, so-called black people, because we're not even black, because we go back to that state of supreme balancement, which is not a color, it's a dark energy, dark matter. So when we say black, we're not referring to the color, yeah? When you go back to why don't we get any help? Why are we the ones that are being abused and, you know, have people say we're on the lowest, what would you call it?
on a scale of, of all the races,
Exactly. So it's not religion and these gods and Allah and whatever we're calling, it's not working for us. And since we've started to reconnect back to our ancestors, we see the changes. You know, we're seeing the changes. So you have to connect back to what vibrates with you by DNA.